Previously, on the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. The north of Faerun finds itself embroiled in chaos, as the long benign cult of the dragon has recently made a resurgence, and is actively pillaging nearby lands at the behest of 7 Sajarin, who is attempting to gather 5 dragon masks to release Tiamat from her prison in the Nine Hells. Meanwhile, 4 novice adventurers journey to the town of Greennest as caravan guards for the belligerent Nub McGrub. During said journey, they came to know Nub's bodyguard, Sebastian Crenshaw, and the reserved Marlowe Duskwood, who did their best to make the group feel welcome, despite Nub's foul temperament and overt self-interest. When the party reached their destination, they were greeted by the sight of a blue dragon that circled ominously over the town. Sensing the plight below, the party ventured further in, and soon encountered a young boy by the name of John Jameson. The troubled youth beseeched Arthur and company to assist in the rescue of his family at a nearby house. However, when the party arrived, they soon encountered serious complications, as 5 malicious Korean laid in wait to ambush our heroes, although Arthur shot first. A vicious battle of attrition broke out, as the party and the Queen struggled against each other, but neither side initially gave the other any quarter. However, Delaware evened the odds as his magic incapacitated a number of the ravenous beasts. The party then dispatched their foes and successfully rescued the boy's family. The grateful father then informed the party of a secret passage into the keep. The group managed to force their way into an old tunnel and trudged down the narrow passageway, but found that they could not open the hatch at the other side, despite Zark's best efforts. Fortunately, some guards quickly discovered the party and brought them before Governor Nighthill, whose suspicions were quelled upon seeing the Jamesons. After introductions were made, the Governor enlisted the aid of our heroes to capture a prisoner for information and to rescue nearby civilians. And now we return as the Tyranny of Dragons continues. Apologies for that, I didn't realise that we didn't have any audio, so thank you, Pema, for pointing that out quickly. Yeah, sorry guys, really sorry, that was that was a little bit unprofessional of me. Never mind, I'll probably have to overdub the opening, and I'll probably just cut to this point in the actual VOD. So basically all that's happened so far is we've backtracked to the... Thank you, Zach. Back to the keep, and Nighthill's just handed a map over to Arthur, and he's gotten his shield from the armory. And little John Jameson has just come out of the infirmary, and he is looking in the general direction of Marlowe and Gwen. You can see Gwen as John comes out. He starts running up and approaches you specifically, and he holds out 2 bottles with some red liquid inside and kind of holds them up to you to take.
I will crouch down and ask him, "What do you have there, boy?"
Oh, well, the nice plant lady said that these might be helpful to you. She said that they weren't for free. I had to give her my pocket money out of my pocket, but I wanted you to have these. You helped save my mummy and daddy, and he kind of like just gives you a hug around your legs, and he just says, "Thank you for helping me."
That is very sweet of you, Johnny.
So
I will take the bottles he's giving me.
Yeah, as he passes, he does give Marlowe the stink eye and just says, "When I was in danger, why didn't you help me? The nice lady was distracted, but you just ignored me." Marlowe says, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize there was a lot going on," and John walks away before he can finish his explanation. So, yeah. Marlowe's looking a little bit dejected at that, but never mind, what can you do?
I'll sort of watch this interaction and watch him go like, "I helped him too. What? Fine. What did he give you? I say it to Gwen.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is some minor healing?
They're actually just 2 regular healing potions.
Ooh.
Get a lot of pocket money.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you'll have to ask Sasha about it later to see exactly what happened, but that's just his
She might
story.
have given him a discount.
He might have stolen them.
Hey, like I said, you'll have to follow up later.
I'm on to you, DM. I'm
I
on
want
to you.
to talk to Sasha at some point anyway.
Uh,
But we have other more pressing issues.
yeah,
here.
that's absolutely fine. So, before we move on to the old tunnel, does anyone want to do anything else here at the keep?
There's one little thing I'd like to do before going anywhere is I want to root through the satchel that I took from one of the Korean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did we recover any of our various slots in the last
No,
session?
you guys haven't had the opportunity to do a long rest.
One shot.
I mean, I don't even know if you've had a short rest, actually.
No.
Because
Nope.
basically you were restored to 4 by consuming potions that Sasha gave you. So in terms of spell slots, you guys are as you were.
Fair enough.
Okay, so what did you say? Oh, so you rolled a 13 on your investigation. Okay, so on a 13, I would say that you root through the Korean's satchel. There isn't really much in there, but you do see another scrap of paper. And it has a language scrolled on it. This doesn't look... I don't... Have you actually seen any of these up close yourself, Arthur? Or is Delman the only one who's looted these so far?
I think Delman might be the only one, or I might have handed one to him, possibly.
Okay.
I didn't really look at it either way.
Okay, so despite not understanding the contents, you can tell that this has been quite crudely drawn.
Mhm.
But it's in a language that you don't recognize.
Delman,
Hmm?
is this like the other ones you had?
No, take it. And I'll try and read it.
Okay. It's in Draconic, so you can tell what it says. So the note simply says, do what they say for now, but remember why we're really here. That's all it
Yes.
says.
This is in the dragon tongue.
What does it say?
Look like writing to Zark, not tongue.
The translation is not the best. Do what they say for now, but remember why we are here. Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's literally nothing else on there. It's pretty succinct.
Thanks.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do here?
I think so.
I'm done.
Okay. So as you leave, Nighthill will just step forward to send you guys off. So he'll just say, "Remember, the lives of the civilians are of the utmost priority. If you can recover anything else, I would be personally very grateful." Arthur, when did you want that distraction again?
Give us about 5 minutes, then do it.
Nighthill nods, and he just motions back to his original position. Okay, so you guys can feel free to move on anytime you like.
Bug, before we do continue, you've got the section you have for the roll screen as your settings.
Oh, my apologies, it's because I'm on a different screen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because I've got...
As he, like, before he leaves us, I'd like to say we will do what we can for the people.
Saving the Jamesons, I can tell that you are all a good sort. So I wish you the best of luck and good hunting.
Happy hunting. With that, I'll start to go off back to the way we came in.
Okay.
Can I, before we leave, can I take one last look up at the sky? At
Yes,
the
you can.
dragon, see what it's doing.
The dragon, as it was before, is just circling overhead. It has not broken its formation the entire time you've been here. Although, Delman, make an intelligence check. Okay, on a 16, I would say you can't really place your finger on it, but all of you have kind of, like, I'm kind of speaking generally, that since you've been here, all of you have felt a general unease. You kind of, like, Delman, up till now, you've kind of chalked it just down to the urgency of the situation, but upon searching your feelings closer, you feel that
You know
this
it's
isn't,
true.
it isn't quite natural. There's something in the background creating this pressure, and I think you had an intelligence roll last session that sort of like you could kind of, like Nighthill described, frightful presence basically, so it doesn't really seem to be affecting you guys, but it just, there's this really passive tension in the atmosphere around here.
Have we
So
noticed that on the faces of like the guards and stuff?
the
Do
guy,
they seem frightened?
Nighthill, I believe, mentioned that this has been going on for about 5 hours, the attack. So, as you've been talking to, you haven't really talked to any of the guards specifically, you've only talked to Castilian and Nighthill specifically, haven't you? If you do you want to just make a perception check to see if you kind of can get a feel? Okay, once again, you can tell that the guards look beleaguered, but that just based on what you were told, they seem to have somewhat acclimatized to it, but it's very much the same as you guys. They've probably felt the effects of this frightful presence a lot more directly than you, because when the attack started, they may have tried to fight back. But I think it's difficult to tell whether it's tension from whatever the dragon is exuding, or whether it's just tension from the pressure of the situation. But that's about as much as you're able to discern.
Zark, no like big blue lizard.
Nor should you. He's a very dangerous foe, much beyond you. Do not pay it much
Come on,
heed.
Zark. Let's go do what we can today. Let's not look at the sky. If we look at what is in front of us, we can focus on what we need to do right now.
Okay. So, you guys hang out?
Yeah, heading out.
So whilst we're in the tunnel, going back through, I'd like to just look back to everyone. So which one are we doing? Are we going to go for the mill, or are we going to go for the temple?
Just, do you want me to bring up the map so you guys can actually see where those are in relation to each other?
Oh
before you
yeah,
make
given
it?
I have the map now, yeah.
Be nice, yeah.
Yeah, that's partially why I gave it to you, just so you could actually
I mean,
get a
we
better
had all
overview.
seen the map before,
Yep.
so we should have some idea.
Just to clarify, by the way, I'm just going to use Arthur's token to represent the party. All of you guys have control of it. If you want to drag it around, it's just so we're not moving too many things around. Oh, actually, Gwen's under there. Whoops. Sorry, Gwen.
What are you doing under me?
Well, we're all
Okay,
there now.
sorry, I've deleted you. Okay, so
Oh,
right, so the old tunnel exit is over here, by the way.
Okay.
No, that's
temple
not very
have
good.
many
Right. Okay,
men.
so the mill is over this way, and the temple is over in this direction. So up to you guys what you'd like to do first.
Temple
So-
full of holy men.
What
so-
is...
Maybe they heal others.
The temple seems the most likely place for refuge beyond the keep.
We went in the
is-
mill first, we could just draw
that-
trouble there.
that house on the top left?
What did you say, Si?
On the top left on the map. That looks like some kind of estate? Yeah, exactly that one.
This one?
Top left.
No, that's the... Yeah, the very top left.
Oh, are you talking about this? Do you want to just ping it on the map, actually? I might be... Oh, you're looking up there. There's nothing in particular about that. The area over there is just a residential district, as far as you guys know. The individual buildings aside, aside from the ones that've got numbers beside it, there's nothing with any additional detail.
It does look like an estate that might also be able to haul up.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
potentially.
asking.
Yeah, Night Hill only marked these two locations specifically on the map. Basically, the old tunnel exit, the keep, the temple, and the mill. Those are the main landmarks of the town.
He mentioned the temple being the most likely to be defendable.
Mhm.
And it is further away from us. We are closer to the mill right now.
My only worry is that if we go to the mill, we'll be attracting attention there.
The mill is closer to town. Isn't it likely to already have attention?
I look
So,
to the
say
others
temple.
and down to Delamain.
The temple would both be the safest place and yet the place most likely to be attacked. People like to sully gods when they raid towns. It is a tough call.
Temple of Magic Men. Magic Men cure.
Not
Hurts.
necessarily. They may have some healing. That is true. It's a tougher journey, but potentially more rewarding. I look to your judgment. You have military experience, do you not? Speaking to Arthur.
Yes. You're right. The temple is most likely to hold people to defend from, but it's also most likely to be attacked.
Okay.
It wouldn't hurt to scout out the mill, though, whilst we're next to it. To Gwen.
Agreed.
Maybe we can stay in the tree line.
Agreed.
Walk in the tree
Based on the
line,
map, there's a
try
wall around it, so we can use that to hide behind and scout it out.
Okay, as you guys are talking, you start to hear some movement from over in this direction here. What do you guys do in response?
Can I see anything?
I'd probably say that to get these bushes here are fairly high, so you'd probably have to move into them and peer through them if you wanted to get a closer look at what's going on.
And there's a river between us and those bushes, right?
It isn't very deep, though. You could just walk through it fairly effortlessly.
My hand goes to one of my hand axes.
So, as I say, coming from this direction here, so do you guys move closer?
I say moved into the woods. That will lead us both towards the mill and the sound we're hearing.
Okay.
Staying on this side of the river.
Try to, yeah, exactly there. Try to sell some those.
Okay. I'd probably say that it thins out towards this end, so I would say for convenience sake that you can see past there. So I'm actually going to switch the map over in that case to this one over here. Okay, so you guys just reposition your tokens. I just put you there for convenience sake. Right. Okay, so as you guys move over to this location, you can hear the clank of a few makeshift wagons being flanked by the following units. I haven't actually put the wagon on the map, just assume that you can tell from here that the 3 wagons contain some people and also some boxes. It's kind of one of those wagons where there's like bars inside. It looks like this isn't from Greenest. It looks to be quite cruelly made. Around the wagon, you can see 3 individuals with headdresses, and the wagon is being driven by 2 guards in beige armor, with and being pulled by 2 reptilian creatures whom you have not seen previously. And at the front of this convoy is a rather tall reptilian creature with blue skin, adorned with a purple robe, and an 8-foot lizard with just trying to remember what skin I gave him. Yeah, I'm going to say that he's got red skin from memory, coated partially in armor, but also with a rather unusually designed pauldron. It kind of sticks out from the rest of his aesthetic, and as they pass, you can hear an argument ensuing with these two creatures at the front. They're speaking rather loudly, so I'd say that you would be able to hear them from this distance. Do you guys do anything so far, or do you wait and listen?
Do we definitely know there are people in the...
What was that saying?
Do we definitely know there's people in the wagons?
Yeah.
Can we see anything about those people? Like, can we see, are they likely civilians or are
Yes.
they likely troops?
Civilians, definitely civilians.
Do I recognize the type of robe? What it means?
The robe of like the blue one.
Blue one, yes.
Roll intelligence.
Could I have advantage, given it's a Korean?
This isn't. I will tell you that much.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Ah, damn.
you search your memory for a moment, and you think that it might be something related to the Queen, but then you think, no, this isn't typical for them. This is something else entirely, but you can't quite place your finger on where you may have seen this before. So, do you guys do anything else?
I remain quiet in that case.
Okay, so from the distance, you hear the large lizard say to the other one, "Why the long face, Slendrosa?" The other one, the blue one, says, "As I've said before, we're not here to take prisoners. These gnats are of no value." The lizard says, "We've gathered trinkets, as is your wont." The blue one motions over just generally to your side of the river and just says, "There are likely drakes nearby we can use to get this done quickly. This convoy draws too much attention." The other one goes, "Lady Resmere placed me in charge. Or have you forgotten how furious she was when the goods went missing just outside this dirty Fupper town?" The blue one scowls. "Your scouting party hasn't returned yet, and their support unit were absent as we passed. Not that I'm surprised." The lizard then goes, "Watch your tongue, Dragonborn! Unlike you, my forces have lost nothing!" The blue one says, "At least my men can remain focused, lizard. And look at these," motioning to the prisoners, "whelps in the eye as we pillage. I don't know why you insisted on bringing them." And then the lizard goes, "Enough!" Okay, and at this point, you guys notice from the thicket next to you here, just give me a moment to reveal them. I would say, just for convenience sake, that they're a little bit further over to this way. You feel some movement through the thicket to your left-hand side as 8 kobolds on ambush drakes approach sort of the party over here, interrupting the argument, and you can't really hear what the kobolds are saying to these two, but the large lizard seems to be getting quite agitated, and he just turns to this other one here and says, "It would seem that we have uninvited guests in our midst. Mondaf wants us to report back." The blue lizard goes, "We haven't really got much treasure here, so I suppose that these imbeciles would be able to complete the job without us." The lizard goes, "We are not losing these prisoners." The lizard goes over to one of the guards and he hands him a horn and says, "If anything goes amiss, you use that immediately. And he," pointing to the blue lizard, "will come back and make sure that this convoy gets out here safely. Let's be going. Okay, and with that, these two, along with the ambush drakes, start moving off in this general direction. It probably takes them a couple of minutes. They're not really moving with any great haste, but I'm just going to put them over here for the time being. So, as the two leave, you can see that the caravan don't really know what to do. They weren't really expecting this party to be broken up, so you can see that the three cultists, or you assume to be cultists, I suppose, just kind of start bickering amongst themselves as to where we're going to be going. And the two guards just kind of... I mean, you can't actually see their expression because they're wearing full armor, but they kind of just seem exasperated, and they go stepping off to the side to have their own conversation. So for the moment, the convoy isn't going anywhere, so what do you guys do now?
This to scale.
It is.
I'll turn to Arthur. What is the plan? This was not our port of call, but it is an opportunity.
You sleep
take-
guard
People,
who have Hoard.
there are civilians here. This is what we were asked to do. Help the civilians.
I
Precisely.
look to Delamain. Can you do anything about the horn?
I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Yes.
I ready my crossbow, have a bolt loaded into it, and I have it aimed at the one that's holding the horn as well, just in case.
Okay.
I'm ready when you are.
Could you ping the one that's holding the horn? I'm sorry.
Is that one there in the middle? I think.
Yeah, it's the one on the left.
Okay, it was a guard.
Okay.
Not a cultist.
Oh, it was them you gave it to.
One
I
of
thought
them.
you gave it to the cultist.
The guards were near us, so I just said I gave it to them.
Okay.
If we take care of the guards, the others may come to investigate. What is the plan?
They're in sight.
Distraction or engagement?
Does anyone have a way to pull them up into the bushes? I look towards Gwen and Zark.
I can hold them maybe for a little bit.
So I've hit them good. I say, pointing to my axe.
Not for long though.
I'll smile at Zark soon. Gwen, can you see if you can lure them into the bushes out of sight of the others? Then we sleep them.
So, distraction.
Distraction rock.
Do we have that?
Not yet,
sadly.
unfortunately.
Let me think a second.
Can
I
I?
wish we did. Oh, I should have asked when I was there. Ah, damn it.
I could.
Can I see any distraction rocks on the riverbed?
I may have a way to draw them near.
Actually, I think the non-magical simple means of making some noise in the bushes might be the way.
I'll nod.
Zark hit tree good.
When we say hit the mask people good. Is mask is now, is it already Dragonborn? I can't tell.
No,
Maybe
they're
just
just masks.
snap some twigs.
These guys.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
it
It's all
sound like there's someone in the wood, Zark. We just want them to look, but not be alarmed.
That's a gesture further down around about there-ish.
Zark splash stream good.
Wait. They're
Um,
gathering. They're rounding up people.
Just
They
to
may wish
say,
for more prizes.
as you guys are talking, the guards are starting to walk back towards the caravan.
Here goes. I'll cast minor illusion around the area between Gwen and Zark and make it sound as if there are people I want to make it sound as if there are people that are perhaps hidden from the guards.
Okay.
And are sounding frightened.
Okay. Could you just put minor illusion into the chat for me just to see what the spell save DC is? This
It's intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
And my save is 12.
Right. So I'd probably say that it's the guards in range who you want to do this to. So let me just see what their intelligence is. So, oops. Oh, for some reason I do not have them open. Just excuse me one moment. Have that. Yeah, literally the only thing that I don't have open, of course. Of course it is. Right, okay, so their intelligence is, yeah, +0.
I'll try and make it sound like, come on, quick, we have to get out of here. The guards, they're still close.
How loud is this? Is it kind of like a muffle? Is it kind of like supposed to be hushed?
It's hushed tones enough
He's
that
trying that
it,
I'm snapping twigs. Like,
Okay.
you walking not quiet in the trees.
Yeah.
it's hushed tones enough that they
Yeah, I'd say.
would hear, but it's not.
Yeah, given the distance that they're at, I'd say that's okay. So let me just roll for both guards. So first one fails. Yeah, second one fails. God, those rolls are on form tonight. Okay, so the guards, as they start to turn away, notice the sound, and one seems to motion to the other to have the horn ready, and starts motioning gingerly towards your position. So whereabouts did you cast it? Was it on Gwen's position?
I'd say. Oh, I can't ping. Hang on. Around about there, in between Zark and Gwen.
Okay, so over the next 20 seconds, they start moving towards this direction. Do you guys?
I'll turn back to Arthur and Marlowe.
Okay, so whenabouts do you do that? So at what point? When you get to
Just
here?
as they're right after I do it, I'll turn back to him and say, "This spell may not work. Have your bows at the ready to take them out."
Okay, they're still moving forward as you're saying this, by the way.
Right, as they get to position, I want to cast Sleep on them. Has a range of 90 feet, so it should well within range
Yep.
to hit them both.
Yep, I would say that should work nicely. So go ahead and make that roll.
It is. Let me make sure.
Do you have spell slots left?
You
Yes.
probably have 3.
I've got 1 plus sorcery points, so 2. Really, it's 5d8.
Shame we don't have your Matter Magic yet.
Right. 25 hit points worth.
Oh. Okay, so as they approach, one sees one of the guards just starts shaking on his feet. The other one looks befuddled for a moment, and then he does likewise. They then just both fall over on their sides, and one of them drops a horn, so they're now both on the floor, unconscious.
Have these
Running up
noticed
to them.
anything?
And try to, like, still trying to keep quiet.
Yeah.
And he dropped the horn on the floor, right? He's no longer holding it.
No longer holding it, and in answer to your question,
I'm going to pick it
these three are still bickering amongst themselves, so no, they're not really paying any attention.
I've got my crossbow train on this one. Just waiting for opportunities to fire, basically, when everyone else is ready.
Okay, so did anyone say anything else? Sorry, I might have missed that.
up. Since the horn is lying on the ground, I'm going to pick it up.
Okay.
And just put it in my pack or just
Fair
attach
play.
it. Like, I don't know, if it has a string, attach it to my belt, something like that.
No,
Just keep it out of the way.
yeah, no string on it. It's literally just a horn.
In that case, it goes in my pack or something. Just,
Perhaps we should
I
make
don't have
this.
it in my hands.
Perhaps we should make this unusable. Can I perhaps use my frostbite cantrip to sort of freeze it up so it can't be blown?
We might want to use this horn ourselves.
I've got an icy hand ready. You may be right. Yes. Keep it safe.
Okay,
That's why I put it in my pack.
right.
He gets another eye roll.
Okay. So as you guys are talking, the three cultists are starting to finish their conversation. This one turns around to face the carriage, not you guys, and notices that the guards aren't back yet. And he's starting to look a little bit confused as to why that is, because they should have only been going on a 2-minute pee break, and it's been at least 5 by now.
While they're asleep, can I disarm them?
Yeah, by all means.
Whatever weapons they're holding, I want to grab them and just throw them away.
Yep. Okay, so as you're doing that, this...
Given I've
That's a
noticed
god.
that one of them has started to notice that things aren't quite right, I want to take that opportunity to fire my bolt at this one.
Which one? Yep, you go right ahead and do that. I'd say do it with advantage because they're not aware of you.
Did that come through?
Yeah.
Right. The
Nice.
nat.
I
Has
haven't
it come
seen
through for you
the SI.
guys? I got a nat 20 anyway.
Nice.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okie dokie. Oh, it's automatically put the additional damage on. Nice. Thank you, game.
Okay, that came through.
What?
Wait,
It
what?
says roll 2 dice, but it only rolled 1.
Just roll another dice.
Fuck's sake, game. At least be consistent.
Okay.
That's an additional d8. So that's 10 piercing damage to this guy.
Okay, so as this guy starts motioning to the other two that something might be amiss, an arrow just goes right through the side of this one's head. And
Do
yep.
we notice this bolt us from our position?
I mean, this guy has just got a bolt through the head out of nowhere and has fallen over dead. So yes, I would say that the commotion that this is causing, you hear screaming coming from this direction because these civilians have just seen someone be killed right in front of them, essentially.
The other two guys distracted at their fallen comrade?
Um,
Or are they like, what was that noise?
They're looking around now to see where that's come from. They can tell probably from the angle of the bolt that it might have come over from Arthur's direction. So they're just generally starting to look around there now.
I want to throw one of my hand axes at this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that you get one more attack, but then I would say that they pretty much know where you are.
Nope. That is a 17.
Okay, let me just double check. Yep, 17 will hit.
And that is 10 damage.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was really itching to kill someone.
so as these two start climbing around seeing what's going on, Zark throws a hand axe and it just gashes this guy in the sides, and he is also down. Okay,
I'm guessing you want to
yep. Oh, sorry, go on.
Those 4 figures below the 2 dead people, those are the civilians, or are those also...
These 4 figures down here are the civilians.
Okay, thanks.
They're kind of like separated into 3 carriages. I just did it like this, just for ease of illustration. Okay, but I would say by now that this guard, as well as these 2 lizards, have noticed you. So this guard
They
is...
were just mounts.
What was that, sorry?
So balls, I was hoping they were just mounts. Oh well.
So this guard, before he does anything else, is going to... Oops, Daisy didn't mean to get all of them at once. He is going to unhook the harness from these 2 guys. And now, I would say that since Ark's in the open, combat will begin. So let me just go ahead and roll initiative.
into it.
Just roll initiative.
I'll take your roll.
In
I'll
fact,
take your roll.
let me just take these 2 guys off who are already dead. Okay. Turn order. I mean, I've got the initiative thing here anyway, so there you
I
go.
know.
Yeah, it got nice again.
So let me just get this open. Oops. So we start with Gwen, actually.
gonna do what I did the other times and use the cantrip Produce Flame and throw those flames. But let me check range. It's 30 feet range, so I should be able to
Yeah.
hit the guy that
Mhm.
does the harness. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
absolutely
doing.
fine. Okay.
Sorry, no, count the first one.
Count the first one. Okay.
It didn't look like it worked on my end.
Okay, so you produce flame and you toss it over. I'd say that this guy is aware enough at this point that he sidesteps it just in time, but you can see that the flame has singed the edges of his robes. Okay.
And I'd like to move a little bit closer.
Okay.
I can still move, right?
Yeah, of course you can. Do you want me to just hold in place for you? So you could move up to 30 feet if you wanted to. So yeah.
I'd like to move away where
Yep.
I moved. That's on it.
Okay.
And with that, I'm done with my turn.
Okay, you're done with your turn. It is now Zark's turn.
I shall take out my axe and charge in this direction and attack this lizard there.
Okay, very good. Roll to hit it then.
God, it skidded on my screen on the nat 20 and then just rolled over to the 8.
Nope, that unfortunately, sir, is an 8. So you kind of go to swing at its legs, but it raises them in order to avoid the attack, and it just turns and looks at you rather sternly.
I'll end my turn.
Okay, now it's Arthur's turn.
Okie dokie. You know what? I might as well charge all the way in. So I sling my crossbow and I pull out my mace. I charge forward all the way to there. And I'll make an attack against the cultist.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Come on. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You go to swing at the cultist. He raises his arm to try and block the attack, and as you hit it, you can actually feel his, like, the bones in his arm shatter, and he just cries out in a lot of pain. Almost crying, in fact, but they are still up for now.
Okay, I raise my shield and I get ready for the inevitable attack.
Okay.
End my turn.
Okay, it is now Marlo's turn, so let me just get this screen back up here so I can actually move him. So Marlo, seeing that he is potentially missing out on the fun yet again, is going to, he can move up to, yeah, I say he's going to move up to about 20 feet away. I wouldn't say, I'm not considering the river difficult terrain, just to clarify, or anything like that. So he's going to take a longbow shot at one of the giant lizards. Oh, for some reason I've got the character sheet open over this. Let me just switch over to Marlo. Yeah, that's derp on my part. Okay. Right, so 9 does not hit. He shoots a longbow and it somehow oddly goes in between the toes of the lizard. Lizard actually cocks its head slightly and thinks that was almost more impressive than hitting me. Good job, I guess. Okay.
It's an intelligent lizard.
Hey, I mean, it's dealing with idiots, so... I did put the guards on the turn order accidentally, but it's actually the cultist's turn now, so... The
that comment.
The cultist looks like he is about to pass out from the sheer amount of pain he's endured, but he groggily looks over to Arthur, and let's see what he would do here. Yeah, he's just going to use his interaction to pull a scimitar off his belt, and he's going to swing in for an attack.
I argue he has disadvantage. Actually, it doesn't
he's
matter
using
anyway, but-
he's using the other arm.
It misses anyway.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'll say that like the pain of his other arm is really just throwing him off. So he kind of just lunges forward, but yeah, you're just a little bit too small for him right now. He doesn't
I'm
have
not small.
he doesn't have good depth perception. What can I say? Right, and with that, it is Delman's turn.
Okay. Is the wagon cage? I assume it's locked.
You can't really tell from here. You would probably have to get closer to look more closely.
And I will do so.
Okay. So, roll investigation if you'd like. 15. Okay. With a 15, you can see that on the back of the wagon that you're looking at, sorry, caravan, whatever I'm calling this, is a very sort of cruelly done lock. I mean, for anyone with any real strength, you could probably break it fairly easily, but these are commoners and they look like they've been through the ringer.
All of you, staying calm. We'll get you out of this.
Yeah, they all just seem really frightened by the spectacle. They've just been cowering on the floor most of the time. You can kind of like hear the odd gasp as people are being struck in combat, but mostly they're staying quiet.
Okay, so I think I have 5 feet of movement left because I moved 20.
Is
Movement speed's 25.
right, okay, so yeah, 5 left.
Can I sidestep back up to this space and aim my sling at the cultist?
I would say that might be a bit of an odd angle. Like, basically imagine these civilians are occupying the space of the caravan. I'm not quite sure if you'd be shooting past Arthur if you were stood there. I'd say that if you were to kind of like stand on side of Arthur, you might be doing that at disadvantage.
Okay, for now then I'm just going to hold my position here and then my turn.
Okay. Giant Lizard number 1's turn. And so this one is going to move around to go onto Zark's other side. And it is going to make a bite attack against him. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And it does a 1d8 piercing damage to you. You didn't specify you were raging when you started, so you don't have your resistance right now, do you?
I can't rage at the moment anyway.
Oh yeah, because you already used it earlier, fair
Mhm.
enough. You know what, let me just quickly reset your resistances. It's reset anyway, cool. So that was 6 damage. So yeah, it comes around and it just bites your arm. Seems to be a popular spot for these creatures. It's odd, really.
Zark very annoyed at this, tries to rage at it, but he's just too tired.
He's just he's a tired
Yeah.
little babby right now.
Mm.
Okay, so let's move on to the second lizard's turn. The second lizard also doesn't like Zark very much, so it's going to follow the example of the first. 14, I assume, doesn't hit you.
Meets it, beats it.
It's a beats hit. Oh, I thought your AC was higher than that, honestly.
No.
Okay, a further 7 damage to you.
Ow.
Right, so, oops. Wrong screen, I keep telling to the wrong thing. Okay. Right, it just bites in the same spot. It's really just trying to make your right arm really, really sore.
I'm very annoyed at this.
It has a little smile on its face as it's doing that. Okay, and we're back up to Gwen.
I am going to do the same thing again, but on the lever that's to the side of the arc. I should be able to.
So
hit
this
that.
one here? Yep, you can hit
Yes.
it, no problem, I'd say from there.
Like, he isn't in the way. It's to the side.
No,
I'm
you
far enough back.
Yeah, I mean, he's also quite a big target, so I'd say that you're fine. 19 hits. What are these rolls? I'm not just saying this, I feel so sorry for you. I know exactly what this feels like. Okay, so quite like previously.
He's a little bit tickled.
Yeah, it kind of just like jitters slightly as it just feels like someone just kind of gave him a tummy rub. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, it hurts slightly, but kind of liked it. Strange. Did you do anything else?
Nope. Ending my turn.
Okay. In that case, it is Zach's turn.
I will attack the one that just got tickled with my axe. The one that I assume that's the one that did the most damage anyway.
That was the
one.
one below you that did the most damage, but that was the first one to damage you.
Well, either way, this one's getting hit.
Okay, fair enough.
Does a 13 hit?
Does a 13 hit? That is a good question. It does. Roll your damage, please, sir.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice hit.
Nice.
Okay, so
13.
I'm going to say that as Gwen tickled the giant lizard, it kind
I'm
of
very
raised,
annoyed.
it raised its belly for a few moments, just because it was amused so much by it. And you take the opportunity to strike your great axe right in there. So it isn't really laughing
God.
anymore, I would say. It now
At
looks.
least I was support.
Yeah, it now looks. It looks very unhappy at Zark after that. Do you do anything else? Do I ask?
I just shout in its face and my turn. Ah! I don't think Zach confirmed the words at the moment to express how annoyed he is.
That is reasonable.
Yeah.
And it's half his turn.
I'm going to swing at the cultist yet again with my mace.
He has a pleading look in his eyes as you do that and hit him. Yeah, you just break his arm completely. And yeah, I would just say the sheer shock of what just happened just causes him to fall
Die.
over. Yeah, basically.
Seeing as Zark is in a bit of trouble, taking some hits, and seeing as the civilians have nothing between them and the lizard, despite just the carriage, I'm going to move up to where the cultist was, standing over his body in between the lizard and the people.
Okay.
And I am my turn there.
Okay, very good. And it is now Marlowe's turn. Okay. Marlowe is going to go up beside Gwen. And he is going to attempt to strike at the blizzard to Zach's left. Using his longbow.
That one.
Okay, let me just go back to here. Unfortunately, 11 does not hit. He does the same thing again. He shoots the arrow and it goes between the toe of its other foot. Again, it looks mildly impressed, but never mind. As Marlowe's bonus action, he is going to shout some profanities at the lizard to get its attention, which is the help action. So, Gwen, due to Marlowe's distraction, you will get advantage on your next attack against that creature.
Nice.
Or just actually against either of them. He's kind of like just shouting at both of them.
What does he shout?
To be honest, Marlowe can't really think of stuff to say, so he just says something like, "Oi! You look different!" I mean, I think really just...
Oh no, help it!
Marlowe looks slightly embarrassed. I would imagine that Gwen's just raising her eyebrow, just thinking, what are you doing at this moment? But
A
ultimately,
slightly confused look on my face.
that's reasonable.
But it's not the eye roll and severely raised eyebrows Dalman gets.
No, not quite yet. Anyway, he hasn't done anything to earn that today. So Marlowe, just feeling slightly more socially awkward than normal, ends his turn, and now it's Delman's turn.
Alright, I can't get a good look at the battle from this angle, so I'm going to use my movement to go around this side of the cage.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Frostbite on the lizard that's in between Zach and Arthur.
That was a con save, wasn't it?
Yes, DC 12.
DC 12. Let me just see what this has got on con. Okay, this actually is +1. Neat. So let's just go
It's
ahead.
going to fail anyway.
It's probably going to fail anyway. But...
It is your rolling book.
Shut up.
Watch this.
Damn
Damn it, if you didn't have that +1.
Yeah.
I should be putting up. I'm just going to put on my sunglasses at this moment. No, okay, so you just make it feel a little bit chilly. It's kind of just, like shakes its body to shake off like a little bit of frost on it, but otherwise it's relatively unharmed.
Alright then. In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to turn my 2 sorcery points into a spell slot.
Oh, okay. Didn't realise you had that yet, actually.
Yep. Get that at level 2.
Ah, nice. Okay, and that ends your turn. Good stuff. Okay, so giant lizard's turn. This giant lizard is it's glowering at you, Zach. Yeah, you basically just taunt every enemy. Every enemy just seems to have a vendetta against you because you just do grievous damage to it as soon as you start fighting it. So, yeah, you brought up this on yourself, I'm afraid. It's going to attack you with a bite once again.
12 does not hit.
12 does not hit. It kind of just chomps at Finna. Marlowe's distraction is probably throwing it off balance a little bit. Okay, second giant lizard is actually going to make an attack. Let me just check that is the correct one. I believe it is. Yes, that one is going to make an attack against Arthur, actually. Just because he's next to him. Okay, so... going to make a bite attack. Does it? 18, I assume, hits Arthur.
Yeah, it does, yes, sadly.
That is unfortunate. And you take 9 piercing damage.
Oof. Ow.
Yeah, just a bit. Yikes. Okay, so it just goes to chomp at your shoulder and it leaves a little bit of a mark there.
Oh, 9 damage. Oh, cute.
Okay.
Cute in a second.
And with that, that is the end of the giant lizard's turn. And now it is Gwen's turn.
Since distance hasn't helped me, I'm going to move up here to this lizard. And I will use Gilela, my bonus, do that first, and then attack with my quarterstaff.
Remember, you have advantage this time, so you can roll twice.
Yes.
Great DM, tell us when we've got advantage in case we forget.
I've not hidden it.
Well,
Yeah.
By the way, what corrodes in my world?
I don't see the roll. What is it?
no. Oh, it was a 3 and a 1.
Wow! What?
So, yeah.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely not doing this on purpose of trying to help you.
No, it was one of them was a net 1, so at least I have a 3 plus 5, so 8. So that's not gonna hit.
Okay, because you've got an advantage, I'll let you get away with the nat 1. So you'll take the higher of the two. So it seems.
Well, yeah, advantage doesn't mean I get the nat 1.
No, it doesn't mean you get the nat 1. Sometimes some people say that nat 1 overrides everything, but nah, I'm going to say that you'll take the higher of the two, definitely. It would be a little bit unfair. It would be a bit unfair.
What if we got a nat 20 and a nat 1?
Yeah.
I'm going to just say you take the higher of the two, just to make it fair. So it looks initially like it's going to bat away your quarterstaff with its tail, but you manage to angle the staff just out of the way, but you still completely miss. And Marlo looks a little bit disappointed that he couldn't help. This was his one job, and he hasn't done very well so far.
Did I just come back to Gwen missing again?
Yes, on advantage of 3 and a 1.
Advantage.
That just hurts.
You're rivaling my reputation at this point, for.
Yeah, you really are, Pema.
Okay, so
Honestly, I'd like to see how different it would be rolling real dice instead of rolling digitally.
I have considered doing
This
that
one.
myself, considering what it's been like for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. It's Sark's turn.
Can I tell how hurt this thing is?
I would probably make a perception check, I suppose. It's a lizard.
It's a lizard. Okay.
I mean, it looks really
Okay, then I'll-
scaly, but other than that, you can't really discern anything else.
And then I shall take another swing at it with my great axe.
Okay, what's a hit?
The left or the
Which
bottom
I-
one?
Oh, sorry, which one do you mean?
Yeah. Left.
I assume you mean this one.
Yeah, 50.
15 hits, and roll your damage, please. Oh, nice. Okay, so you strike.
I mean, technically 13 because I got a +1, I guess.
It really doesn't matter. So you just kind of like take your great axe, you strike into its belly, and you just pull the axe up, just leaving a massive sort of mark up its torso.
So I got the lizard.
Basically, I'm not going to
Axe
describe
goes
that.
in, guts come out.
Not going to describe that in
You just
any
shoot-
more detail, but
Just use Clim Hazard, bud.
I did.
okay. And that lizard is definitely very dead. I'm just going to mark that. Whoops, Daisy, and boop. There you go. Okay, do you do anything else, Zark?
Can I just like flick the blood off my lizard in the direction of the other one? It's like to annoy him. Foof. So I'm turning to face it.
I'd say you can do that as your
Yes.
interaction.
Yeah, I do that, then in my turn.
The lizard narrows its eyes at you. It doesn't appreciate it. Okay, and with that, it's now Arthur's turn.
I'm going to roll my shoulder where it bit me, flexing it out, trying to ease up the joints. Then I'm going to swing in with my mace again.
Go ahead. 16 will hit.
That's 7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning damage. Okay. So you swing in with the mace and you give it a good old conk in the jaw. It looks like you might have dislocated it slightly. Its face isn't quite as straight as it was before you applied your mace to it.
So no more bite attacks.
No, not quite. It's sort of like moving it to try and correct itself. It's okay for now. Its teeth are still very sharp.
If it's just dislocated, does
Hey,
it,
my
it doesn't
turn.
have the full range of motion to bite.
Make it so chomp itself down on you, though. It can't chomp up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been chomping
Damn it.
down the whole time, so yeah, nice try.
Damn it.
Yeah, if you did a little bit more damage, I might have been tempted to let that slide, but nah, I'm
You
afraid
don't
not.
know if you don't ask.
Yeah, true.
So, Marlo just looking completely deflated at this point that he's managed to somehow shoot 2 arrows in between the toes and failed to inspire Gwen in any meaningful way and got belittled by a small child. He has had enough. He is going to run in the middle of Zark and Arthur, and he is going to stab at this giant lizard with his, wait for it, javelin. He's going to do that. So,
Longbow?
He trips.
so,
It says longbow attack.
oh,
Yeah.
did that say longbow? Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh.
definitely hit javelin. That's weird. Oh, wow. Okay.
Retcon.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of wanted that first roll to be canon, but No. Right, so Marlowe imagines for a moment using a longbow at short range and just seeing the giant lizard chomp down on it, and then he just thinks, wait, I'm right next to it, I should just stab it. And he takes the javelin out and just gives it a good old poke, and that will hit. And once again, it's not rolling Marlowe's damage. That's strange. Okay, I'm just going to roll it manually.
The boy
There you
hit
go.
every now and again.
So it's just going to like poke at its cheek, and it actually causes its jaw to realign itself. Marlowe kind of wonders, I'm not sure how that happened, but okay, I mean, it's been a strange day so far.
I still cheer the fact to hit it. Ah!
Marlowe seems happier at
Yeah.
least, and that's all that matters. Okay, it's now Delmit's turn.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try again with the frostbite. So I'll make you roll again.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Doug.
Oh, my apologies. For some reason, I was expecting a roll there.
Oh,
But
no,
that,
no.
yeah, so and then I just remembered, wait, that sounds familiar. Oh right, I need to do something now. I have, like, it's on me to drive the game forward. I imagine that as a DM. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately he beats it.
God damn it.
Once again, just little icicles. It kind of waves its tail in your general direction just to mock you. And little frosty shavings go at your feet.
I'm gonna swear.
Okay, do you do anything else?
Yes, I'm actually gonna.
After,
well, I'm
after
gonna
that
remember
song.
something quickly, and I'm gonna start to sprint back up this way. Well, I won't dash because I don't get that by using my movement. And I'm done.
All right, very good. It is now the lizard's turn. So the lizard is. Let's just think about this. I think it's going to make an attack against Marlowe just because it poked him in the cheek, and it hasn't. The flesh of these two is getting a little bit stale. So
I'm offended at that.
So it is going to take a bite attack against him. Oh, which crits. Okay.
You can change it to me if you want.
So it's 2 damage dice, isn't it? So.
Mhm.
So yeah, the second one is -2, I think. When you roll, yeah. So that's going to be 6 and 5, 11. Thank you very much. I literally came to that conclusion at the exact same time. Okay, so
Still don't mind taking that hit for him.
So Marlowe looks really proud for a moment, and then he just sees the shadow of this giant lizard with his wide, toothy smile descend on him, and he takes a good old bite out of his left forearm. And Marlowe really is wincing in pain after that one. Okay, and now it is Gwen's turn.
Same as before. Let's see if for once it hits.
$22.
Hey,
Definitely. It hits. It hits.
We got 1 damage. Oh no.
Nice.
Hey.
So, sort of, with a grin on your face, you finally get a solid hit on this thing, and yeah, this doesn't tickle this time. It is writhing around in pain quite a lot, and you leave a really nasty burn on its stomach.
It was a weapon, physical weapon.
Oh, was it a physical weapon?
Oh,
right. For some reason, I thought that was produced flame. I'm really sorry. Okay, you you bonk it on the head, and it looks really, really confused. Its eyes are kind of spinning a bit.
Which is a magical weapon, so it couldn't corrode, no matter what you decide.
I'm not going to corrode your wooden weapon, don't worry.
Doom.
Ah,
But yeah, seriously, you really knocked it for a loop there. It's looking really rough. Okay, do you do anything else, Gwen?
Nope.
Okay,
Nothing I can do. No
that
sense
case-
moving away yet.
it is Zach's turn then. Okay,
Grumble, grumble.
you swing in, and mostly by virtue of the fact that Gwen is just giving it a concussion, it just swings its neck out the way just in time to avoid you.
Oh, well.
Do you do anything else?
I still shout angrily at it. It's like, ah! Try and get its attention from everyone else around me.
Rage. Okay, and
I
besides that,
I can't rage.
now I know you can't rage, but you're saying the word rage, probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I take it that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Arthur, it's your turn.
yet again, I will immediately swing in with a mace. Swing.
Solid hit.
7 bludgeoning.
Okay. As its head sways back and forth from Gwen's previous attack, you swing into it as its head's moving in your direction, and it just falls over limp.
Zark wanted that too.
I assume it's dead.
That's it is.
Still in turn order, or are we able to move freely?
The other two guards are unconscious over
Yes,
here,
that's
so
why I'm asking.
I mean, there's no way to wake them up without hitting them, and I would say that combat. I mean,
Okay,
combat's
it's-
only like 6 seconds, so yeah, combat's over for all intents and purposes.
Immediately move over to one of them.
I want to run over to just make sure my spell's still in effect, because I don't know how long it's been.
Bear in mind, a round is only like 6 seconds, so I'd probably say maybe it's been just over half a minute, if that.
I was also considering the time before we rolled initiative, but I didn't know how long that had been in real time.
That wasn't a minute either.
When we're rolling initiative, yeah, I think from that point, your kind of time freezes while we're doing that particular part. Okay.
I'll look over him. Not long before they wake up. Do you have rope?
Achieve my turn next and this
Be easier
while
just-
this-
Easier to just restrain one of them.
I'm going to ask Zark while this is going on to help me open the cages.
I'm gonna tie
help me
one of
kill-
them up.
Help me kill this one first.
I'll
And
just
I'd say we
blow it.
both attack at the same time.
Kill prisoner.
Specifically this
One.
one.
Just one of them.
You do what you
As
will.
in we both. Alright. Alright, in that case, I'll just swing down on this one, try and kill him.
Okay.
Do I need to roll damage?
Well, bearing in mind, when you're attacking someone who's unconscious, it's an auto crit.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would your... So, I suppose just roll damage, he can't avoid you. I mean, just... I mean, since it's a crit, you just roll an extra damage dice, so...
Yep, that's 6 damage to him.
6 damage. Okay, so you strike down at the guard, and he screams really loudly.
Can I use Mage Hand to cover his mouth?
Let's probably do... I'd actually... Since he's waking up from sleep, would that be a dex off, Doom? To kind of cover his mouth in time?
I suppose it'd be Dex.
I mean, he is conscious by virtue of that, so... He will
Obviously,
be
he won't be able to move and get up.
Oh, not moving it up just to
Yeah,
stop him from
but it's-
screaming. So, Dex, yeah, he's got a +1 to that. So, roll Dex,
19.
gentlemen. Okay. And let me just double check what he's got. Yeah, +1, so...
As long as you don't roll 19. That's fine.
Oh! Oh, no! So, you strike down on the guard and just goes, "Ah! Ah!"
You shouldn't have said anything.
So, that scream was pretty loud. And yeah, roll a perception check to see if you notice if anything happens.
Who?
Dellerman.
Alright. Okay.
Actually, either of you, because you're both next to each other.
Oh, Delman's already run it. So.
I'll actually let you both roll. Okay, so I would probably say, Arthur, hearing this, you hear footsteps in the distance. They were kind of trailing away, but you hear them stop. And then a few moments later, you hear them coming closer to you.
From what direction?
From this direction up here, the direction where those ambush drakes left earlier. They're kind of on,
Footsteps coming.
they're on the map here, but I'm going to say that they are actually probably about a couple of minutes away from you. So
I want to immediately swing back down on this one again.
I will actually attack too this time.
okay, go ahead.
If nothing else, just if you want to say it's a help action, that's fine, or I can roll an attack.
Okay, roll your attack. 13 does not hit.
Would our advantage given he's prone still?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage for it.
Yeah.
Also, he's pretty disorientated. Meets it, beats it. 5 damage. Okay, I would actually say, to be honest, considering that this guy's next to the other one is now awake as well.
He's not been woken up specifically though.
With magical sleep, does it have to be that they're attacked, or would like a
I
regular?
woken up by another creature.
Well,
It's-
when you say
Fine.
woken up by another creature, would that be
it
by sound?
Use
says-
its action to wake it up.
Yeah. Either
Right.
takes damage or someone else uses an action to.
So it has to be specifically. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. So he's still asleep. The one that you struck down on, he is screaming and then he just stops and just falls over.
Quickly, help me tie this one.
I quickly run around with rope and immediately start tying up.
Let me
And
just.
then I kind of shout, whisper, "Get the people out of here!
Okay,
Go
in,
east!"
While
right. In the
While
time
all
that you
this was
guys are
going
discussing
on,
it.
Zach
These-
and I were trying to open the cages already.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt before while you were doing combat, but we were trying to open the cages.
The footsteps are getting closer. Just so you know.
Is he tied up?
Did we open the cages?
Oh, right, sorry, I thought you were asking me. Did you say that Zark was opening the cages?
I said
Yep,
I
halfway.
asked Zark to help me with it, so probably since they're
Strength check with
strength.
advantage for Zark if he wants
Zark.
to open it, yeah.
Does a 23 open it?
Yes, it will. To be honest, you
All
break
right.
the lock rather effortlessly. Bearing in mind there are another 2 carriages.
I'll do the same
moving
for all
on
of them.
to
Well,
the next
yeah.
one.
Yeah, just
I'll
roll.
let
Just roll it again. Another
I'll
2
let Gwen
times.
talk to the people while I just bust the doors off or locks, whatever. 19.
Okay, 19. Yeah, you get it.
Another try. 2 more.
And just once more.
God damn it. 6.
You damage it
I
quite
did
a lot.
quite high on the.
You don't quite break the lock of the third one, but I would just say that you could just try maybe ripping a door off.
Yeah, I'll try that. Just have another strength.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to help, seeing that he's struggling.
Go ahead.
I'll try to help.
Roll it again because Gwen's helping you.
13.
Yeah, I'll say you break it. Footsteps are
Oh.
getting very close now, just so you're aware. They're approaching
I
the
wanna-
edge of
You
this
never
thicket.
answered. Had we restrained him?
How do you restrain the other guard? Yeah, sorry, I apologise.
As
I
soon as
wanna-
he's tied up, I want to throw him over my shoulder and start to move towards them.
I want to cast minor illusion to there, the range of 30 feet.
To where, sorry, to here?
Yep, and I want to replicate. I want to replicate that guy's scream from before to try and divert them away to a different direction.
Okay. Let me just check what the spell save DC is for each of these
Where are we
guys.
escaping to?
You guys continue to do what you want to do whilst I just check this. So.
Do you tell me where you put on the minor illusion?
I may have diverted them northeast. We crossed west. Avoid them.
Agreed. Get them out now. I gesture towards the civilians and I start lugging the person over this way into the trees.
Let's move quickly to the trees. I'm telling this to the people, to the trees over there by the river.
Lock take. I say taking the person from you.
Apologies, I will move these guys in a moment, so just need
Yeah.
to look this up first.
Yeah, offers out doesn't give you the option. He takes the person from you and carries him.
I make sure that he's gagged as you've done that.
You need me to post minor illusion again so you can see.
So yeah, I'm basically rolling this 9 times. I'm just gonna roll these as groups. So I'm just gonna be making some dice rolls, so don't mind me for a minute. Okay, so
What dice rolls?
first one succeeds. Second one fails. Right. Okay, so as the scream is heard, the ambush drakes kind of scatter around. Sort of, some of them are continuing to go in this direction, but quite a few of them are going over to the source of the distraction. I'd say that that's bought you guys another couple of minutes or so, whilst they kind of figure out what's going on.
Are we all together now?
Marlow, people, come on.
Are we moving?
Yeah, sort of,
to the
Marlowe's
trees?
with you, I've just not moved his token yet.
If we move just a bit into the trees and then try
We're pretty much to the other
circle-
side. I'll be honest, I'd say we continue going.
Right, so, yeah, I'd say that this confusion is going to give you enough time to get the people away. Okay, do you guys stick around, or do you just book it out there as fast as possible?
Yes.
I say
try
book
to
it.
move the civilians to the keep.
Okay, very good. So, you guys, in that case, I'm just going to put you back to the... So, I'd probably just say, for easiness sake, you guys managed to evade the patrol, and you go through the old tunnel again without any issues. The guards are expecting you because you don't think... Do you blow the horn as you come back, Martha?
For the old tunnel? No.
For the old tunnel? Okay, just wanted to double check. Okay, so I would just say for the convenience of time, you guys have now brought back into the keep. I didn't specify this before, but you rescued roughly 20 people. So they are brought back. I'm not going to put them on the map. So you bring them back single file, and Nighthill looks absolutely overjoyed. Some guards gather around them and check to see if any of them need medical attention. Some of them head towards the inside, towards this corner. A few of them are guided gingerly towards the infirmary. Instantly, I might have missed it because I was a bit distracted. What did you do with the other guard? Did you just leave him there, or did you take him with you?
Oh, we took him with us.
Okay, in that
And he's
case...
been gagged and bound the entire time.
Zark
stuff.
is carrying him.
Okay, so after all this, Nighthill acknowledges you guys. and seeing the soldier gagged over Zach's shoulder, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, and he just goes, I must admit, I didn't really know what to expect when I sent you out there, but I can't be happier with this result. Where did you find these people?
Just a little to the south of here. Just on the other side of the river. Not far at all.
Were they near the old mill?
They were across the road from the old mill. They were going to be transported. It seems there was some kind of considered loot.
Why would they want people? I
wouldn't really want to know, frankly. You wouldn't want to know. If they're anything like the Korean.
Armies need
I
food.
don't. Again, I don't know of who you speak, but
They mentioned a name, Lady Kashmir. Does it mean anything?
Doom, I will say it was Resmir that you heard.
Resmir, sorry.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt then. Resmir, okay. Nighthill thinks for a moment, and something very vaguely stirred in his memory. Resmir. That actually does sound a bit familiar. Can you tell me anything else about what you saw?
I'll just put the guy on the ground and then prop myself up against a wall over here.
There were two lizards arguing. One big, one in a purple robe.
Purple robes. Nighthill has a look of recognition upon his face as you mention the purple robe, and he just goes, aware of purple. Well, if my suspicions weren't confirmed before, this is definitely Cult of the Dragon we're dealing with. I believe the one in purple is one of the, not leaders, but one of the ground commanders. Did they see you?
No, they didn't. They went off, and when they went off, we took care of the party that was guarding these people. I gesture around.
Can you describe the one in purple in any more detail?
Didn't write down any detail, bugger. Let's roll intelligence.
Yeah, roll intelligence, see what you remember. I already corrected you on the names. So. Yeah, I mean, if Gwen's interjecting, I'll allow that too.
Fair enough.
Some form of lizard folk or dragonborn, I'm not sure.
Yes, that does sound familiar, actually. Yes, that would make sense.
It was at a distance, I'm sorry, I cannot tell closer.
Did you get their name?
Sadly, no, they did not mention names. They did not call each other by name.
Another name mentioned, Neslorn, I think.
Roll intelligence to see whether that's correct. You say Neslorn, and Nighthill just goes, No, that isn't it. I can't remember what.
Was it Neslor? Was that meant to be an A? I can't read my own writing.
Sort of like Nighthill goes to change the subject. We may be able to learn more from him, motioning to the guards that he captured. The guard is still asleep because no one has specifically woken them just yet. So, what do you guys do now?
More people in temple.
Do you have anyone good for interrogating?
Castilian knows a thing or two. He looks rather chirpy, but he's seen his fair share of conflict. Leave him in his hands. I'm sure we'll be able to get something of value. So Castilian moves over to the guard and he hoists him over his shoulder. Rather impressive, actually, given his size. And he goes, "Oh, don't you worry, laddie. You'll be in safe hands with me." And he just carries him over here. And they go inside. Okay, and with that, nothing else is really going on here right now. So what would you guys like to do next? I do want to point out, by the way, it is 11:45. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to stop here?
Keep going for a while.
It's up to you.
I'm still fine.
It's still fine.
Sleep is optional.
Yeah. Okay. If you guys are good to keep going,
Long weekend.
very good.
More,
Okay.
I need to
more
go out.
people in temple. You go there. I shout over.
I roll my shoulder. Maybe we're seeing the medic again. See if she'll give us a little something to quicken our step before we leave.
Yes. Unfortunately, Sasha is getting rather busy. I'll just pop my head in to see her. Quite a few of the civilians needed treatment, so I'll be back in a few moments. Nighthill knocks on the door of the makeshift infirmary and heads in. So,
While
you
he's
guys
doing that, I'd
are
like to
allowed-
lick the wound at my arm. It's like, oh no, Zark no taste good. Why things keep biting Zark?
So, are you trying to determine how hurt you are, Zach?
I know I'm very hurt. I'm just like trying to wonder why people keep biting me.
Okay. Do you guys say anything else to each other? Want to talk to her before Nighthill gets back?
I'll actually like to look down to Delamain. I'll kneel down beside him. Next time when I see to stab, stab.
I am no veteran of war like you. I do not have it in me to murder in cold blood.
I know, but carrying 2 people is harder than carrying 1.
Okay.
Zark carry both.
Yes, Ark, you're very strong. We're good. Lucky to have you.
I'll look away a bit sheepish and start picking at some of the scales on my
The
arm.
implied yes, little child. In my
It's-
words, please.
I got you, and Zark doesn't get this though, but he still smiles happy with himself.
Around this time, you hear some angry, vaguely Scottish screaming coming from the direction that Castilian took the guards.
Do it.
And
It doesn't
Do
faze
it.
me at all. I just kind of continue on.
yeah, you just hear a couple of the guards mention, Castilians, that's again, jeez. I know he's good at this, but could he not do it a little bit more quietly? So the night's already been long enough. Yeah, I hear that, James. But, what can you do? Needs must, I suppose.
I turn to Arthur and just say, sounds like Castilian is having fun. I hope he tells us something good.
Oh well, one way or the other, it's one less person to deal with.
The guards just, look over to his head. Yeah, he's gonna be out of this for quite a while. You probably shouldn't expect him to be done anytime soon.
A good story is a good story, no matter when we hear it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, James, you think he drags this out a little bit too much? Yeah, Jack, he really does. I suppose we should just keep watching over the wall. It's not as if anything else has happened. They're just gathered outside and not really doing anything. Ah, jeez, I just want this night to be over. Ah, you said it, brother. And the
I like
guards.
to go over to the wall actually and have a little peek over the wall to see exactly what is gathered outside, how much there is now.
As you look outside, I would say there aren't really that many fires around the keep specifically, so it is a bit dark. So I want you to roll perception to see how much you can see.
Does he not have dark vision?
Actually,
I do up to 60 feet.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I'd just say in that case I won't make you roll perception. In that case, if you've got dark vision, okay. You look over the wall and you see a mixture of kobolds, ambush drakes, some guys in the headdresses, some giant lizards, but curiously no Korean. That's odd.
Put my head back down. Have you not tried scaring them all away?
Who are you talking to? Sorry.
Just the guards that are next to me.
The guards, upon you seeing that, just motions up to the sky, pointing at the dragon, and then they point towards this general direction over here, And because it was a little bit further away, it didn't really draw your eye at first, but you could see a scorch mark on the ground. And he said, "Yeah, when we started the when the attack started, yeah, we tried to scare them off, but then that thing did that over there. If you inspect the scorch mark a little closer, you can see that it's left a fairly small crater. James here reckons it was a warning shot. And then the unease set in, and frankly, we haven't really tried to do much since. I don't know what it is about that thing. I mean, it's not really so bad now, but Jesus, we felt terrified. James, who's Jesus, and why do you keep going on about him? Oh, nothing. A self-help book. It would probably help you quite a lot, actually, too. Help you with your marriage problems. You don't really need to bring that up right now. This is hardly the time or place. Anyway, sorry, we tend to go off on tangents. The point being is, yeah, that thing is going to do some damage. I think, yeah, as I recall, Keith, what was it? Keith, son of Keith, something ridiculous like that? Jeez, I don't know. Yeah, his forearm got burnt pretty bad. He was stood near the side of the wall. It grazed his forearm a little bit.
I've sort of wandered over to overhear this conversation. You should be thankful that that's all it did. A dragon of that size could bring this keep down in seconds. I wonder why it hasn't.
Your guess is actually, if you're sorry,
This is a blue dragon, right?
it is a blue dragon. Yes. Do you have anything else to add?
I'm going to also walk over to Nasdom. The blue dragons, aren't they known for water?
Oh, no.
No, they typically, their breath weapon is that of lightning.
Yeah. If it makes contact with your skin, it hurts as much as fire. Keith can attest to that. I think he's still probably resting in the infirmary, actually.
Death can be instantaneous.
They look
If
over
you
to
survive, you'd wish you were dead.
Honestly, he got very lucky. It literally just one of the sparks grazed him, but geez, the way he was hollowing, it sounded like his 18th birthday party all over again. Oh, you don't have to remind me how that went, although... Okay, sorry, we're professionals. We really shouldn't be talking about this. This probably is completely wrong time to do. Now, Hill is kind of listening to the conversation at this point after coming out of the infirmary, and he kind of knows these two, and he just shouts up to them, "You two, for goodness sake, knock it off!" The two guards straighten at Nighthill's attempt to reprimand them, and they just both look at each other and then look back to you. Look, if it's all the same to you, I think we probably should just stop talking. Nighthill's a nice guy most of the time, but when...
I wish you would, and walk off.
He doesn't finish his sentence, he just stops. And they just shrug their shoulders.
You would think the bigger people would have bigger brains.
Who is this directed to, sorry?
Just myself.
Fair enough. Okay, so Nightkill has come out of the infirmary, and like before, he has a few minor healing potions. Again, I would say just for the sake of convenience, it's enough to heal you guys to full. But he warns you, we don't really have much more of these, and Sasha wants to keep the other remedies for the wounded.
Thank you. We appreciate it all the same.
We may be able to do this once more, but after that, you're going to have to be very, very cautious.
Sadly, it's not always our choice.
Nighthill gives you a knowing nod. I mean, like, if you remember, he is injured himself, so yeah, he understands where you're coming from completely. Okay, and with that, you guys have healed to full. You haven't had a rest, so spell slots are still not refreshed. Basically, that's where you were at the start of the session. Okay, and with that, what do you guys do now?
We go for the temple.
One question before that. We're still, though we haven't slept, but it hasn't been that much time that has passed that we are exhausted, right?
No. No.
No other ill effects, just
No.
recovery.
No, like, you're not going to be taking levels in exhaustion. Like, everything that's happened so far, I would say that about 2 hours in real time have passed. So you got to Green Nest around about 9 o'clock. I would say that it's about 11 now. But in terms of, like, gameplay mechanics, you guys are as fit as you were as when we started. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else before you guys move on?
I'm going to pull out the map and look over it and basically judge a route to go that would most likely have the least resistance to make our way to the temple.
Nighthill will saddle up alongside you as you're doing that, and he will motion to the river that you guys at before, and he says, "It doesn't really give you very much cover. There are sections which are exposed, but these bushes will obscure the sight of mostly anything that will be looking towards you. When I was in the infirmary, the civilians mentioned that they seem to be sticking mostly to the town."
That's good news, at least, then. Alright, bushes it is.
Also, while the map is out, maybe show him exactly the location where we found.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
Okay, then in that case, since the map is out, I'm going to point at the location where we found the civilians before.
So, yeah, you point at the location where you found the civilians. Nighthill doesn't really respond to this in any particular way, other than just expressing confusion once again as to why they were taking civilians. However, he does add, they were quite close to just being able to get out of town. Had they continued down the route that you were describing, they probably would have gotten out of Green Nest without any of us ever really knowing about it. You did a fine job. Those people owe you their lives. And he looks over to Arthur. I wouldn't have liked to afford what they would have done to them otherwise.
As frown slightly, kind of remembering things. And just nod. Then stand up. Are we going?
I believe so.
Yes.